Life is Strange, and what we're going to be doing today is playing a never-before-seen part of episode 2. We have Adam here from Square who's going to be driving. But first off, who here has played episode 1? Alright, hands up. Okay, then keep your hand up if you liked episode 1. Good, alright. So we're all going to be playing together today, because obviously Life is Strange is all about choice. So we're going to have a bit of audience participation. There are some t-shirts up for grabs, and I have to say they're quite nice. So, but first off, we've got Michelle here from Don't Know It. Why don't you come up and introduce yourself?
Thank you, Aoife. And thanks everyone for being here and for liking the game. So I know you all want to know maybe the release date of episode 2, so we have it here now today. The game will be released on all platforms on March 24th, so that's quite soon. So right now we'll be showing you a bit of episode 2. So episode 1 was much more the introduction to the world, to the character, to the city of Arcadia Bay. And in episode 2 we are going much deeper into the consequences of your choices of episode 1 and the story of Max and Chloe and their investigation about the disappearance of Rachel Amber. And there will be a lot of new interesting things for you to discover in this episode. So right now Adam will be playing a scene from episode 2 which takes place quite in the beginning of the episode. Episode 2 is taking place as the second day of the week, it's Tuesday, and Max just got a text message from Chloe to ask her to meet her at the Two Wells diner where Joyce, Chloe's mom, is working as a waitress, and Chloe wants to know more about Max's power, how did she get this power, what she can do with it, and to show to let Max prove her that she has this power. This is only a debug menu, but you can see all the choices we are taking into account from your playthrough of episode 1. So there's a lot of different stuff that will really change the experience of the player when you're playing episode 2. And it will go on for the next episode with even much more various choices and difference of your playthrough. In episode 2 you will get to discover a lot more of the city of
David talking to Nathan cannot be a good thing. This has something to do with Kate. Or Rachel.
In episode 1 you discover the Blackwell Academy, the high school, and Chloe's house, and episode 2 we are opening the story to the city, to Arcadia Bay, to the town, and we are talking much more about the town issues, the people of Arcadia Bay, and the mysteries of this small town in Oregon.
Don't you know that I'm bound to guide you through your weakest moments to become light, turning nightmares on weak shadows. Cast some light and you'll be alright. Cast some light. So long, heavy on the shores, sirens inside you, waiting to step forward, disturbing silence, darkens inside. Cast some light and you'll be alright. Cast some light and be alright.
Talk about going back in time. The diner looks exactly the same.
Like in episode 1, you can take your time in Life is Strange. You can explore the area, you can talk to different characters, you can read interesting stuff about the city, about Max, about her childhood memories. And really the player can take his time to explore the world and learn about various information. But right now we'll be going into the diner and meet Chloe to advance the story. You can see the missing poster of Rachel Emma.
Man, that smell of breakfast and the sound of clanging silverware makes me feel 13 again.
So this is our first choice of the demo. We've got the choice between a banjo tune and a guitar tune. I think a good old-fashioned shouting is probably the best call here. So who wants a banjo tune? Anyone? Hey! Okay, thank you. Guitar tune. I think guitar.
I think it's
is
guitar.
just about,
I think it is. Good choice.
And there she is, a lovely young woman. How are you doing, Max?
Hi, Joyce. It's nice to see you again. You look the same.
Like I'm still a waitress at Two Whales after all these years.
No, like you still look pretty.
Nice save, kid. You're still smart. But I wish you'd been here to help save Chloe. She got busted yesterday smoking out. Again.
I know. Chloe told me that her stepfather hit her.
I am sorry that was your introduction to David. I hope you get to know him on your terms, not Chloe's. He's a good man. He just...
Yeah, I'm sure he is since you married him, but don't be so harsh on Chloe.
It's good you're here. I was hoping you could be a good influence in her life now.
I will be. Promise. I know things were hard for you and Chloe. I feel bad I didn't call. Now my folks are in Seattle and I'm all alone at Blackwell. It's my karma.
You did the right thing. You moved forward with your life. I did after William passed on. Chloe chose to stay angry. Anyway, I hope we see more of you. Chloe needs an old friend again.
Joyce, I am so sorry about William. I have great memories of him.
I'm glad, Max. That was his gift to us. Wonderful memories. Even if Chloe doesn't understand yet.
What do we reckon? Chloe understands or Chloe has changed? Chloe understands? Chloe has changed?
Yeah.
Alright.
Chloe must have changed a lot during that time.
Oh, she hit all the phases. Expulsion, running away, drugs, bad boys, tattoos, piercings, blue hair. Now she's got to rebel against her stepfather.
I see why.
Why? What did Chloe tell you?
I know how I feel about this one. David Header? Yeah. Or nothing? Yeah. Sorry.
Well, Chloe texted me that David slapped her yesterday.
He feels awful, and he will be punished. But Chloe does push David, and it's not fair. He paid his dues in a war. He does care about her, along with all the students at Blackwell.
What do we reckon? No. I think you're right. I reckon so. Anyone else? Yeah. All right.
That's no excuse to hit a girl. He's an adult.
I don't like it either, Max. David swore it would never happen again. He's true to his word. I just want us to be a family soon. I guess it's all about time.
I think you're right, Joyce.
So, now let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What do you want to eat?
This is the important part. I hope everyone's paying attention. Sweet or savory? What do we reckon? Alright, wait. Bacon omelet? Yay! Belgian waffle?
Yay! It's a waffle.
It's the waffle!
The last good Belgian waffle I had was here when I was 13 years old. So, bring it on.
Now finish your coffee.
One Belgian waffle for the hungry girl. Pronto?
One Belgian waffle at 12 o'clock hot.
The only thing that's changed on the menu are the prices. This is like fourth dimensional deja vu. I keep going back in time.
Can I get some beer and bacon before I die?
This is a diner, not a bar.
No beer?
It looks like you had plenty. Stick with bacon.
The lighthouse looks so mysterious. I wish I could stay in this moment forever. I guess I actually can now. But then it wouldn't be a moment.
No beer? What kind of dive is this?
Nerd graffiti. Soren must have been here.
Incoming.
I can hear your stomach rumbling from here, Max. Here, you'll love this.
I'm drooling like a baby.
Still can't believe you're a woman. When I look at pictures of Chloe, speak of the devil.
Mom and Max, together again.
And Chloe looking for a free meal. You put your whole damn college fund on your tab.
I'm treating Chloe for breakfast.
No, you're not. This is my treat to you for coming back to rescue my daughter.
Nobody needs to rescue me.
Unless you set your room on fire smoking out.
Oh god, here it comes. Didn't you and Sergeant Pepper already read me the riot act last night?
Call him David if you don't want to be lectured. You only get one damn slice of bacon a day.
You guys are still the same. Another reason to blow this town. What is this shit on the jukebox?
Should have been the banjo.
Now that that's out of the way. Let's talk about your superpower.
I don't have any explanation, and I can't explain why I saw that crazy fucking tornado.
Come on, that's such a daydream. I want proof you can rewind time.
This is all happening so fast.
We'll start slow. Right here, now.
I can tell you every single thing you have in your pockets.
Okay, so we gotta pay attention to this
I
part.
don't even know what's in my
There are
pocket.
t-shirts at stake.
Let me see. Okay, Max. Impress me.
Your car keys.
Duh, way too easy. I need details. Describe my keychain.
At this point, we don't know. It's only when we come to rewind that we'll be able to get the right answer, so...
But you can guess, maybe.
You definitely have a razor blade keychain.
That was so wrong, Max. Okay, psychic girl. Let me show you what's actually in my pockets. That was beyond epic fail. You even made me want to believe you.
Alright, let's have a look.
You need to look at the items and rewind so Chloe believes you. Okay, Max. Study every item carefully and don't forget anything.
So not just cigarettes, but details. How many coins have we got here? That one's a tricky one.
This one is tricky too.
Yeah. Every detail.
You got this, März. Now rewind and blow Chloe's mind. This is me telling you what's inside your pockets.
Okay, März, I'm hella ready.
Alright, Scott from Square here has got a microphone, so at this point, these are all right, because we know they're all right, but it's the details that matter, so who wants to take the first one?
So hands up. Okay, I'm going to come over here. Hello.
Money?
Some money.
Clearly I'm rich as fuck. How much do I have?
I hope you coined it.
86 cents.
Yes!
Good one.
86 cents.
That's right, living large in Arcadia Bay.
Impressive coin toss.
So that was cool. Show me more.
Alright, who's next?
Okay, I'm gonna come over here. Cigarettes.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure you have cigarettes on you.
Yes, you know I'm a smoker. But how many cigarettes?
Hi, Benny.
13.
Ooh, you should have listened to the
Don't
shoutouts.
think
Have a t-shirt anyway. Anyone else want to take a second guess?
That's some good answer from this side.
Okay, come over here. Hello.
7 cigarettes?
Yes.
Yes, good.
7 cigarettes.
A superpower that allows you to count cigarettes. Cool. Amazing. Something else in my pockets?
It's next.
Oh, let's go over this side. We'll go over here. Hello.
Hi. So, keys?
Keys.
Your car keys.
No, way too easy. I need details. Describe my keychain.
So I guess that was a panda.
Yes. That was the easy one.
A cute robot panda keychain.
Not bad, Super Max. You do have that Irish luck, Caulfield. What else?
Last one.
Last one.
Ooh. All right, we'll go over here. Hello.
What is the exact time I was busted?
Ooh.
34.
Is it 10:34?
Yes. Nice one.
10:34 a.m.
Booyah! Max can tell time. Amazeballs. I literally just got chills all over my neck. You have powers.
I'll take that crap off the table, Chloe.
Sure, Mom.
How's the food, Max?
Better than I remembered.
Very good save.
Man, I'm hungry like the wolf.
Clearly.
I'm freaking out about what just happened. You have to show me more. Something way cooler so I will believe you without any doubt.
I will predict the future.
No.
Alright.
Sorry. We will stop here.
Yes, I think that's a good time to leave it. So, Q&A. Who has a question for Michelle? Anyone? I can't even see. Down here. Where's Scott going? There you go. Microphone. Oh yes, sorry. If you want to take the microphone at the front there. Yes, if you come to it, that would be lovely. Sorry, you have to get up off your seat. Sorry.
Who did the music?
Hi, so yes, the music has been done by Jonathan Morali. He's the lead musician of a French band that was called Sid Matter. And in fact, in the game we have licensed tracks, some from Sid Matters and a lot of other tracks from other bands. There is a Spotify playlist. You can look on the web where we have all those tracks already in, and we have great artists like Angus and Julia Stone, Jose Gonzalez, Mogwai, Bright Eyes, and a lot of different tracks. And on the other side, we have Sid Matters and Jonathan Morali, who did all the soundtracks, and what you are listening right now, and every score in the game has been made by this guy.
As the game progresses, there's more new songs and new music, so it keeps changing.
Thanks.
Okay. Cheers.
Thank you very much.
I really love the Spotify playlist. It's pretty rad. Next question. Come on up.
Don't hesitate to come and wait behind the mic.
So you're a European developer. Why the choice of Oregon and the US for your setting?
Yeah, that's a good question. In fact, we on the team, when we started working on the project, we were different person, and we were all still huge fan of American pop culture and various TV shows like Twin Peaks or Veronica Mars or Buffy or movies like The Faculty, stuff like that. And in fact, we were working with an American writer who's living in San Francisco, so he's doing all the writing, all the dialogues, and we have him check that everything we make in the game is looking like American, because we don't want to be the French developers making an American game which doesn't look American. But yes, I think Oregon and the Pacific Northwest has this good mystical vibe. I don't know, something like, you know, this small town between the ocean and the forest, where everyone knows everyone, and there is some secrets. People are hiding secrets for others, and for us it was a great, the good spot to have our mystery and our story of Max and Chloe as this disappearance of Rachel Amber.
Cool. And yeah.
So, did you have any design challenges when creating a shy or introverted-like main character?
Sorry, design challenging when?
Yeah, in creating a shy or introverted-like main character.
In fact, it was, since the beginning we knew that the game would be about choice and consequences, and with a rewind power. And when we did create Max as the main character, we wanted her to be shy and introvert and always looking to the past, because it was really working with the design mechanics of the rewind. She has issues going forward with her life. She has issues taking decisions, and in fact the rewind power is even more putting emphasis on this, because with the rewind power she can double check everything and try everything, and it's really working with her character. And we really try to work the main character alongside the gameplay power, to have this, I don't know, this synergy between gameplay and narrative and narration and storytelling. But yes, there was a lot of challenges also of course for the rewind mechanic, because time travel is always tricky. Thanks.
Thank you. Yes, please.
Yeah. When I played episode 1, I felt like most of the choices were very balanced. There wasn't one that was clearly better than the other one, and I was wondering how you managed to balance the choices so well.
Thanks, thank you. That's a good question. In fact, we're trying really to have those gray area. For us, there is no black or white choice. There is no good choice in Life is Strange. In fact, like in real life, every choice you make might end up in the future not being as good as you thought it would be, and that's really the point with Life is Strange, because with the rewind power you have the opportunity to test every short-term consequence, to really decide if you want to make this choice or this choice. But as we see in the next episode, there is consequences of your previous choices, and you won't be able to rewind at this time. So we are really putting the player into the position of you will need to accept at a point, to accept the choice you made before, and you will need to accept fate to go forward. And just for how we made our choice, we always try to look for the gray areas, and nothing is a clear cut. Like, you know, if you in episode 1 you decide to denounce Nathan to the principal, or to just hide the information. There is always some good in both choice, because if you denounce him, that might be something right to do, but it might come back at Max, because the Prescott family is very powerful in the city and will has influence in the high school. And in the other hand, if you don't denounce him, you might think that Nathan might harm someone again later in the game, and so we're trying to always make those tough choices for the player to make, with always good and bad in each decision.
Good, thanks.
Cool. If you have another question, please do feel free to just approach the mic, so you don't have to do a walk of shame in front of everyone. And we can get one queued up to the next.
Hi, I was just wondering, like typically with games, there's kind of like a chicken and egg, but narratives, like story-driven, it's like a chicken and egg thing. What came first, the game mechanics or the story? I was just wondering which camp this game was.
I think really both were. We did build story and game mechanics at the same rhythm. We're really trying to blend everything, and like I said, for the way we did create Max as a character was really linked to the fact that she has a rewind power. Even the fact that she's using a Polaroid camera, it was always linked to the fact that she's always looking to the past and she has issues going forward. And for the game mechanism, when we're designing puzzles, for example, we're always trying to have narration inside the puzzle. We don't want to make puzzles just for puzzle's sake. So it's a tough balance, but we're always trying to think of the character, what we want to tell about the character, how they behave, and how they can grow from the situation we're in game. And we're trying to find the good gameplay mechanism and puzzles to go with that. And the other way is the same. We don't want to have story elements that are not going well with the fact that there is a rewind and there is all the game mechanism. So it's really a lot of brainstorm with game designers, a writer, everyone together to balance everything and to find the good pacing and the good good balance of gameplay and story.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi. I found a personal connection with the whole theme of time-changing friends. How did that come about? And also, I can't wait for the consequence for watering the plant.
Oh, yes, watering the plant is you'll have to see in the next episode. that's a really important choice. Oh, you'll see. And for the beginning of the question, it was about...
How does so that theme of like time-changing friends, like coming back and seeing your friends and then seeing them change so much, how did that...
I think that's something we wanted to tell in this story, really, because some of us, it's a theme that's not always used in video games, but it's something that most of us have experienced, or we know people who have experienced this. You know, when time just puts it, when there is a friendship that can fade away with time, and we really wanted to tell this story about this rekindling of the friendship, a lost friendship. When I don't know, it's interesting, you know, those story when those coming home story when you start again to reconnect with everything and everyone you met before, and it felt for us that it was an interesting plot to have in the game, and we really wanted to tell this friendship story between Max and Chloe.
Basically, I was wondering, because the game has allows you to make different choices. I was wondering if, depending on what your choices are, the story can end in different outcomes, or does it kind of like everything just leads you to the same sort of outcome? I don't know if you're allowed to answer that.
No, that's a good question. Of course, we have a story to tell. There is a beginning and there are endings. There will be different endings to the game, and we are not doing a big branching like a tree. We are mostly doing it as a vine, or there will be a lot of consequences for your choices. As you saw in the scene we just played, it would have played much different in the dialogue, in the way the meeting with Joyce. Joyce would have said different things based on the choice you made in Chloe's bedroom. And every time you see the butterfly in the game, there will really be consequences. We are not cheating. We are not saying that there will be consequences where there won't be. And it can be big changes, like a different character in a scene, or but it can also be some smaller changes, like receiving text messages or changes of dialogues, new outfit for the characters, different skins for the characters. But yes, we have a story to tell, and we're really tailoring this story based on your choices. But you will really see a lot of difference depending of all the different choices you made, and you will have good surprise right in episode 2 and in the next episodes too. Thank you.
All right, last question. I think better make it a good one.
In the upcoming episodes, how much will you focus on telling the story of the power itself, investigating the power, and how much will you tell stories about the characters that involving the power?
The power is really, of course, one of the important themes of the game, but for us it's not the most important one. We are not telling a sci-fi story. It's not we won't go all UFOs and stuff like this, but we are still mostly telling the story of Max, how she reacts to this power, how she can grow up with the use of this power, and of course investigating on Rachel Amber and the various mysteries of Arcadia Bay. But you saw the tornado in episode 1, and this will play a huge part in all the episodes up to the end in episode 5. Yes, mostly we are still dealing with characters, and we are using the power to make the character evolve rather than having the character always talk about the power. It's mostly a character story more than a power story. I don't know if that's answering your question.
Okay, thank you.
Cool, thank you very much. Thank you guys all for coming along and participating. We've got one more trailer to wrap it up, but Michelle, why don't you remind us when's episode 2 out?
So episode 2 will be released on all platforms on March 24th.
Awesome, thank you very much, and please enjoy the last trailer.
Thanks.
Oh.